Welcome back to another one. We are here with Out of Pocket Sports, Daddy. Guess what? It's a trade for segment. And before we get, it's real creamy. And you know what's even more creamier? I got something right here, Scotty. Shall I show the viewers what it is? It's really fucking suspensive. It's something so fucking juicy. You could have watched it at the 4 o'clock games on Sunday. It's the Cowboys! Fuck out of here, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go, baby. Come on. Jalen Hurts is your fucking daddy. Dak Prescott can suck my left nut. Let's fucking go. I had to reiterate that because, boy, we were flying high. I'm feeling so good right now in the NFC, locking it down. Dallas wish they could have our fucking record right now. Go back to 500 teams and go beat up on those little bitches, son, because you ain't fucking with the ones that are above 500.
I mean, that's a big win for us.
I'm done being a nut. This is the Trade Force segment we do for PPR formats, 12-man leagues. You already know the deal if you've been here before, but I'm going to rock the cowboy hat the whole time. And you know what? Let's go to the Dirty Birds. We're going to buy someone on the cheap right now.
Okay, there you go.
He's on bye week right now, so we love buying people on buys. And guess what just happened? Dallas Goedert is out for at least 4 games. Fractured the damn elbow or something in his arm. I can't remember. I saw it, though. He's out for 4 weeks. I'm buying up Devonta Smith. And the reason why is last year, if you go back, fact check me. I promise I'm not CNN. Devonta Smith went absolutely berserk when Goddard went out. And the reason why is there's currently a 3-headed monster in Philly. Really a 4 with Jalen because he does the tush push in the fucking end zone all the damn time. But Jalen is not someone who's going to go out there and throw for 400 yards. So he can't sometimes support all 3 people all the time. Someone's going to get missing. Well, guess what? Dallas Goedert is being pulled from the situation. Now you got Devontae, and now you got big boy Brown. I don't know why I was stuttering for a second. But, yes, that's who's going to get these targets. And I promise you they have good matchups coming up to go and look at these matchups. They're going to have I feel like a kind of shootout game with Kansas City. They got Buffalo who can get torched in the secondary. We've seen San Francisco get torched this back half a year with the defense. Not at the beginning of the year, but as of recent, these teams have been getting ate up. And then they go back to Dallas, which will be a tough game. But that 3-game stretch, I can tell you that, is going to be juicy. But just go into the playoff schedule. He's got the Giants, he's got Arizona, and then the Giants again. Ooh, that sounds nutty.
Juicy right there, yeah. All right, yeah, I agree with that one. I think that's a good pick. He's, like you said, compare where he was this year to last year, he just keeps on going up and up. But moving on here, my pick, we got 4 teams on bye next week, and 3 out of those 4 teams, you're probably starting a QB. It's the Dolphins. People are starting Tua this year. Jalen Hurts for the Eagles, like you said, are on bye, so you probably got to bench him. And then Mahomes for the Chiefs, you probably got to bench him. So you're going to need a quarterback this year or this week. Yeah. Pick up, it's going to sound crazy, try to trade for Jared Goff. And I'm going to tell you why. You can get him on the low because he hasn't been a startable fantasy QB in the last month. He put up, like a month ago, he put up like 10 points. 3 weeks ago, he put up like 13. And last week, they were on bye. So he hasn't been a startable QB in the past, month or so. And 5 of their 6 next games are in the dome, are in domes either in Detroit or on the road elsewhere. So weather's not going to be an issue. And of those 6 games, he plays probably the best stretch for a QB.
I was about to say, what are you trying to tell him, man?
No, not the worst stretch. He's playing the worst defenses that can't contain the pass. Yeah. And he's got a lot of options. He's got Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got Amon-Ra. They're getting Monty back, which could set up some play action.
Monty.
So Jared Goff could be an excellent pick for your bye week needs.
Now, the only reason I'm going to say something, he does play at the Chargers, which is in a dome, but it is away. So what do you have to tell the haters? Are you telling the haters it's down?
I said, yeah, that's fine. Jared Goff, he's not playing outside. That's fine.
Okay. I am curious. He's almost like an Amari Cooper, when he's home, bro, he's fucking cooking. But damn, when he's away, it's like it's a little tough. But okay. I mean, I like Goff. I even like Goff too, just as someone. If you need like a QB and they're playing home, like he's almost like someone you can predict. So he's pretty predictable in them home games. But the guy I'm going buy low right now is Mr. Isiah Pacheco Pacheco is currently coming off a dud game and a dud game before, a 6.7 and a 6.6. Ooey, ooey, yucky, yucky in my damn throat. I thought you were going to react to that. But, yeah, Mr. Pacheco, I like him because he is tied to Mahomes and this Chiefs offense. You got to think something's going to change a little bit. I mean, the defense has been playing really good, but they're going to start getting in matchups where they're going to have to score a little bit more points than what they're doing right now. I mean, they got away with some stuff in Germany over there, just their defense helping them out. But they're going to be in some games where they're going to have to get after a little bit more. And you got to love Pacheco right now. Currently, Kelce has not been finding the end zone, so someone else is going to start finding it. And I feel like they're going to start giving it to Mr. Isiah Pacheco, who has a tough matchup against Philly, but after that he's got Vegas, Green Bay, and Buffalo, who is I want to start. So yeah, you might even be able to wait one more on that Philly week, and he's not gonna really do anything there. But after that, it'll be very juicy. So I like Pacheco as a low pickup, especially going into bye week.
I like that too. Yeah, for sure. My next one is going to be DK Metcalf, and if you're a fantasy owner of DK Metcalf, he has been terrible as of late,
Dude,
especially last game. He had one catch for like 50 yards, which is, awful.
Yeah.
But I do think better days are ahead for him, and I'll tell you why. His next 6 of his remaining 8 games are against the bottom or like the worst ranked pass defenses.
Yeah.
So he could be in line for some big games. I think Geno Smith is going to turn it around. I don't know. I mean, he faced a pretty good Ravens defense last week. He faced a really good Browns defense and didn't play all that well, and therefore DK was limited. And like I said, the last 6 of their 8 games the Seattle has scheduled here, he's facing pretty terrible teams in terms of pass defenses. So
Yeah.
I think he can be a good trade candidate, especially for those people who are frustrated. Maybe they're last place in their league or bottom half of their league, and they're wanting to make some moves before the trade deadline. I think DK Metcalf could be a good option for you.
Yeah, I'm curious with DK on what's going to happen there. Is it more DK or is it Geno who's just trying to write his story that's maybe not getting written back this year? I don't know. It's tough to say. It's tough to say. I think when you look to, I think one of their biggest things, they've just not been able to get finished on third down, and they haven't been able to score a lot. So and I'll be honest, if they unlock DK, that can help a lot of scoring. DK's like the biggest red zone target that you can have. I mean, he's really nice down there, and there's been a couple passes too. If you watch the game, it's been either they miss on with DK and Geno, or it's a pass interference and they don't quite connect. So you got to think some regression is going to come back, and I don't think it's going to come to really lock it. And JSN actually somehow found a way to be manageable, or not manageable, be valuable in this Ravens game, but. I mean, you got to think somewhat. There's better days ahead for DK. So go out there, figure out, shake that damn manager, figure out what that price is. If it's on the low, get it on the low. And I'm gonna get someone else who's probably on the low because probably everyone, even includes Scotty, witnessed this murder that happened in Cleveland this week.
Ooh.
The dogs went to the pound town. They did doggy style on these fucking Cardinals. And currently, right now, Marquise Brown is sitting out there.
Bro, why are you so high on him?
Dude, guess who's coming back next week, bro?
Dude,
it is the only reason why.
He hasn't played a game all year.
It is the only reason why. Listen,
I don't know, man.
Coach Gann has already came out and said that he will be projected to start next week. Kyler will.
I don't think that matters. He hasn't played a game all year. Look at how Deshaun's been when he hasn't played a game all year. Awful.
Look what happened last year when Kyler came back.
Kyler's not all that great. I'll take a bet with you. Let's take a bet right now.
All right, let's do it.
What do you want to do? I'll bet you Marquise Brown doesn't get over I'm not sure what his over-under is. We'd have to look on Vegas what they have it at. But I'd be willing to hammer the under.
Okay. It depends on who they play too, but I'm thinking right now I'm basically doing the same trend as I was doing the Devonta Smith. I'm correlating with what happened and what actually happened. So what happened last year, Kyler, he was going. He started dialing in. He came in. What happened to Marquise Brown? Wide receiver one. He was tearing it up. As soon as he left, he hit a fucking crater. And that's exactly what's happened this year. And then we got someone who's coming back, and it's going to be McBride, and it's going to be Brown. Those are the only 2 people he can throw it to. And Kyler's going to buy time with his legs, so he's going to find time with there. And he's been running around without a brace. So it seems like he's not going to really limit himself coming into this game. And if I was him, I wouldn't limit myself either because if I get hurt, I'm getting a lot of guaranteed money. So I'm thinking he's going to have to throw it to somebody, and he's going to have some threats. And Kyler can sling it. He's been able to sling it. Now, he did have Hopkins when this was all going on, so it will be curious to see how Brown is going to be handled. But, yeah, we need to figure out that little bet. You know what? Stay for the trade away segments, and we might have to sprinkle in that little bet and figure out exactly what we're going to do there. But
yes,
I have to do a little Zen bet because we've been fucking wanting to do a little Zenny bet.
Yeah, we might have
to. Yeah.
All right, moving on. My last pick I have here is I'm not even sure if you can call this a buy low candidate just because of who he is, but that is Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
And Travis Kelce is just about as low as you can get him ever in his career right now.
Yeah.
He's coming off 2 terrible performances. He had 11 the game prior, which is not bad for a tight end, but it's nowhere near what Travis Kelce should be doing as tight end. And then last game, he had his worst game ever for fantasy managers in his career, scoring like 4.5 points. If you're a Travis Kelce owner and you took him in the first round, that cannot be happening. He has to score 10 plus every single game, and he didn't do that last game. And that manager might have lost by 0.5 points, 1 point, 2 points, 3 points because Travis Kelce shit the bed. So that might be a good opportunity for you to go and target him. Now you're going to have to offer a little bit for him, and that's fine, but you're never going to get him as cheap as he is right now.
I'm almost tempted, Sky, to say that he is going to be the number 1 overall player when he plays Philly next week or after the bye week because Taylor Swift's going to be there. Mama Kelsey's going to be there. Philly is the worst team against tight ends. I mean, we saw Ferguson this last week put up over 20 points, and he missed a touchdown, too, that he could have had to add on top of that. I mean, I'm thinking it could be absolutely nuclear.
He's also on bye this week, so that's a great opportunity to go get him.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're like 8-0 or 9-0 or whatever, you only have 1-2 losses, fucking go get Travis Kelce. I'm telling you.
Dude, I think it is
right
juicy
there
to go get him. Yes.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
if you manage some way. Yeah, if you manage some way to get him, bro, that Philly game is going to go fucking nuts. I guarantee it. I will give you my social security number. Drop down below if he doesn't go fucking nuts. And that's on
And thank us later when Travis Kelce puts up a 40-piece and you just won your league because we told you.
I'm telling you, I low-key think he could put up 40 against Philly. That's not even like a bet. So,
Mahomes, let's go.
Well, let's wrap this thing up, baby. This has been a little bit of an out-of-pocket sports. This is a trade for. Make sure to dial in on the next video where we're going to send these bitches out the door. We're going to get them out of there, just like the Cowboys are out of the NFC, because fucking Philly's here to stay, baby. Get out of here. Let's go. Woo!